We are being absolutely scrupulous and checking all of the areas where it could have come in. And so we're being very vigilant at the ports.
That vigilance meaning it is a case of test, test, test. So once a worker is signed up, they will come through here, straight with the nurses and in to have their swab in the swabbing centre right here. It's a completely different tent. The focus on the port comes amid positive tests among workers at Americold, which brings goods in through here. And also with genome testing so far unable to pinpoint a link between the latest outbreak and any other cases here. Scientists from the ESR and University of Otago have been extracting the ribonucleic acid, or RNA, from the positive samples. It's like our DNA. They have found it is from a family called B.1.1.1, and while they have a detailed analysis of the majority of cases, even with more sequencing today, there is still no match. This includes recent managed isolation cases, no match. The scientists say this raises new possibilities. It could have come in on an airline worker or through the port, where workers come into contact with people on ships. Ports of Auckland spokesman Matt Ball saying it can't be ruled out.
We've had pretty strict controls in place since the start of this year, since February, but you just never know, so it's really good that we're being tested, that everyone's being tested.
This mobile station was set up within hours by Dr. Kevin Sandu and his team from the Waipareta Trust.
And that's kind of what we do, where we kind of go where we need to go and set up where we need to set up.
And it really is testing everyone, like Ivy, who came into work with her mum.
You were amazing.
Testing at the port to try and eliminate it as an entry point.
Well, Patrick joins us now live. Patrick, what else are scientists saying about the possibility of it coming in through the port?
Yes, well, I have been speaking to the scientists working on the genome sequencing and also to Professor Michael Baker, the epidemiologist, and they say that it is a real possibility that it could have come in through the port. They sort of start to rule out the fact that it has come in on freight on its own, but say that at the port there is that person-to-person contact between ships and people on shore, and person-to-person contact is the way, obviously, that COVID-19 is transmitted. And of course, the port being such a big place, moving from those people with contact in and among all those people working down there day in, day out. The port, or other ports around New Zealand, emerging as a real possibility for how the virus got into the country.